one of the goals of the podcast is to really enlighten the public in Connecticut about how vibrant and exciting manufacturing is. And so many of the people have gone down the finance route or whatever, and then realized how important it was to kind of work with your hands and sampled it out and then just fell in love with it. You were in it, left, and came back. Can you just tell the audience the story?
I've got like a 25-year cycle going on, right? So sure. I went to a business school primarily to play basketball when I was younger, and so I didn't really give it much thought. I had always worked in the family business from the time I was a little kid, doing tasks and up through high school and college, and so when I graduated, I thought, what am I going to do? I really hadn't thought about it much, and my brother really roped me in and said, come on, we really need to get this industrial drives and controls, going, and I think it's going to be valuable to work together and et cetera. So I did, and I did that for about 6 years, and what I found was, at the time, and I'm sure one of my favorite sayings is, I wouldn't be here if I hadn't been there, right? Mm-hmm. So I really didn't like it. I just didn't. I felt like I was a woman in a man's world. I was not comfortable with calling on customers. I also wasn't an engineer or an electrician or a mechanic. So I really struggled with what am I doing here and what's my role. And so I actually left when I was 25 and became a Connecticut licensed massage therapist. Actually, when I started, there wasn't a licensing, but that's an interesting industry too, to see how it's evolved and grown since the late 80s. So I loved it. I was passionate about it. I was a lifetime learner. I studied craniosacral therapy, neuromuscular therapy. I studied energy work, so I did transformational energy healing and all different kinds of things. I blended structural and energetic, and loved working with people, and never thought I would choose to do something different. And 25 years later, was at another crossroads and said, I really don't think I want to do this anymore. I'm not sure why, but I either burnt out or just felt like I needed to have a change. So my brother was kind enough to let me come back into the business a couple days a week and feel my way from something that was a very technical skill that I did for many years to see what it was like to come back into the business. And I found after a couple of years of doing that with a slight transition that I woke up every morning and was super excited to come back to work for the company